live from the Stout Room here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I wanted to take a few moments and share with you what we've been working on here at the Cards by Christine studio house for the last couple months. This room was the inspiration for everything to get started working on a remodel project that we started probably 4 years ago. It was the year 2020, and we added on to the house so that we could have a space here for people to stamp and be creative and have classes at. And after a big, huge project, we lost all steam and energy. And this year reconnecting. Okay, perfect. We might have some internet things because we're in a different room further away from the modem, but we're finishing a project that was tying in this room to the rest of the addition. So doing the siding over, doing the roof, and windows, okay? That's all we were gonna do. I'm serious, that was it. We were gonna button it up, done, we would be done by now. But about 3 months ago, it was actually March, so I don't know how that's 5 months ago, whatever that is, Tyler said to me, Tyler's my boyfriend for those that don't know, he proposed something to me that any girl would be happy to hear, which was, would you like to expand your craft room? So when we're redoing this room, above here, connected to the house, is basically the craft room where I design and cut and do like all my card making activities for designing and cutting. And when he asked that, I called the city inspector and he said, yep, you can build up, you just can't build out. So that led to an even bigger project. So we're starting off here because this is the room that kind of catalyzed the idea to do the expansion upstairs. And so what just finished today, I know you guys can't smell this, but there is the smell of fresh paint in the air because this literally is wet. I'm gonna shut the door as soon as we leave here because we don't need the cats climbing up the walls. So we just got this painted, and I would like to have Kelly come in here and show you, this is some of the stone veneer that is the actual house, the existing house wall. For some of you who have been watching me for a little while, I've said that I probably spent about 20 hours picking at this wall, trying to get the silicone off of it. So this little room was always here, and what we did is we're just redoing it to have it be nicer. The windows were over 25 years old, they were horrible, and they were needing changing. And so this is a little work in progress for us. And so this is the small room. This is Tyler's favorite house in the room. And I'm sorry, I said that backwards. Tyler's favorite room in the house. And so this is where we spend a lot of time in here in the winter when I'm not carving, watch a movie and have a fire. So, all right, so that's this room. Now we're gonna take you upstairs. Kelly's gonna switch it onto her and she's gonna talk about anything she wants to.
Actually, we're also doing a microphone test. So
oh yeah.
I'm wondering if you can hear me.
And comment.
Or you can maybe hear me a little bit. And also I'm gonna grab the second microphone and put that on.
Okay.
So we're getting this figured out.
Kelly, why are we doing a test with the microphone? Because
now I have a microphone. So maybe you can hear me better. Anyone that wants to tell me, I'd love to hear it. We are testing microphones so that when we have 75 people here for the Wounded Warrior benefit, we can have presentations, and we have a couple special featured guests. Mm-hmm. So we're hopeful that we can have some live videos to share with our online community. Mm-hmm. Sounds better with the mic. Yay! Glad to hear it.
Okay, good. Can you hear Kelly and myself?
So they said it was hard to hear me.
Okay.
And then I grabbed the mic, and now they say that it's better. So when Chris and I are talking together,
maybe at the same time,
or
we'd love to know.
We have two different microphones.
What's going on with that?
Are you hearing us both? Are we talking on top of each other?
Can I honestly say this is a test of the public broadcasting system at the Cards by Christine studio?
So anyways, yes, we are going to have Sarah Douglas, the CEO of Stampin' Up!, who's going to be having a conversation with the card community. And then we're also bringing in a special guest who is a spokesperson from the Wounded Warrior Project.
Mary Taluzzi.
Her name is Mary Taluzzi, and she's going to be sharing her absolutely inspirational story. So we want to make sure that we are not only presenting them, but presenting them in a way that our online community can actually hear it, because there are going to be women here
chattering,
making cards, and
talking.
We don't want to like dispel their fun. So yeah, we just want to make sure that
everything's buttoned up and ready for technology the day of the event.
So I'm going to switch back to Chris now because we made it upstairs.
Okay, don't touch the walls. So seriously. So you guys, it's a little bit dark in here because there is no power going to this room. So I've taken pictures. So if you go back about a month or maybe 3 weeks ago, I posted a big reel pictures of the progress. This is not currently, but it was my craft room where we spent many hours. When I bought this house in 2011, I bought the house, so 14 years or 13 years ago. I felt a connection with this room, and I made it my craft room. It was really small. Okay, so if Kelly puts the camera down here, you guys can see that the wall used to end here. And I had a nice big purple wall right here because purple is my favorite color. And there was carpeting that went up to here. And you really know how amazingly awesome your carpenter is and boyfriend when they built everything around this wall. So the walls, the roof, everything got built around the wall being here. And then the day they knocked it down, everything lines up perfectly. The floor is level. And it's like, wow. It was one of the hardest things to ever do. I was really not resistant. I think that's the word. I was really resistant to the idea when this first was presented because I don't have time for more projects. And so when he asked me if I wanted a bigger craft room, like the ultimate answer is always yes. But it took me a little bit longer to get on board with it. I was not ready to move all my stuff out because where am I going to operate everything? And so I have a guest bedroom over there, and it's completely like one little path that leads to where we go design. We have the paper cutter in there, so everything's in there. I'm not going to share that with you guys. Maybe I'll take a picture, but wow. Okay, so this is the room where we're gonna move eventually back to. Today, literally 10 minutes ago, Tony left, and he was the guy that helped me with the drywalling. He helped me with the plastering. He skip troweled, and his son Josh, and then he literally just left, and what happened is he painted it. It's all the same color, practical beige. And what we're gonna do there is we're gonna add in a purple wall over here. So my gable end over here is going to be purple. And then, oh, sorry, that's the dormer end. And then over that wall will be purple. And I am super excited because I didn't know this, but underneath the carpet, we found hardwood floor. And so the next stage is painting the purple walls and then pulling out the carpet. And next week on the 9th, not next week, but the following week on the 9th, I have the Sandman from Fond du Lac coming in, and he is going to be extending out the wood floor and then resurfacing it and finishing it so that it'll be a nice wood floor in here. And then we're going to get countertops to go out. And I have where I do my designing will be off. I'll be sitting over here, you guys. If you've ever seen, like, Tyler made me simulate everything. So I'll be sitting here doing designing, and all my inks over here and all the good stuff right here. The paper cutter will go over there. And yeah, we found a little closet, really cool. When they tore the wall down over here, they found this cavity, which is generally attic space. And what we're going to be doing is my dad's first cousin, Don Stens, is going to be helping me out. He's going to be building me some drawers for all of my cardstock packs. And so this will, when you guys can envision it in the future, there'll be 9 drawers here full of cardstock packs. I'm going to set up a little office area there. I don't know. One of the things I generally do is I take over an area of the house and I make it my own area, and I just camp out there for a long time. So we're going to make this area was a closet. And what we did is we tore down the wall to the closet and we took out the door, and we're going to make this an office area so that I can always have a spot to set up the computer and not always take over a spot like the dining room table where we never have a place to eat at the table. So, and we opened up this little cavity too. This was attic space over here. And what we did is we opened it up, and now we can make that to be storage and for the things that all were in that closet. So yeah, so fun stuff. I shared with you after the last phase. So phase 2 now was the insulation and the drywall plastering painting. So we've got a couple more things to paint. And then after that, I'll start working on the flooring, and I'll keep you guys posted on progress as we see more activity here.
Jean Maxwell wants to know if there will be a sitting area for the kitties.
Yes. Okay. Absolutely. Normally, they gravitate to be right on us. It is funny when Diane and I are sitting up here designing, Honey will park, she'll jump up and she will park her butt right where Diane is generally working. And so Diane is like given that much space. So we're going to have a countertop that goes this way. And then I will have an island that comes out, which underneath it will be a filing cabinet, which is where I house all my cardstock colors. On this, so my desk will be here. And then on this side, we're going to have a countertop that comes out all the way to that side as well. I didn't say this. I almost forgot to tell you guys this, but I'm going to have a mini live station up here so that if Gina or Diane or anybody else on my team that's local to me wants to start having in-person card classes and I don't have access to do my lives down in the Hive, I will have a live station set up here. So you guys might see me working from up here doing a live, and that will be set up here. And then we have a wood-burning fireplace that is getting put back downstairs. And right here where you see this bucket, it'll come up like this. And for the kittens, what Tyler is going to be doing is putting some sort of a Berber carpet type thing on the bottom here to act as a scratching post. And then I told Tyler I would like to have some, Honey loves heights. She loves to be as high as she can be. So we're around that going to facilitate something so the cats can even have a climbing space up here. And they'll be able to camp out like in front of us here on the countertop, and they'll have their little nest bed. So yeah, absolutely, Jean. So downstairs you couldn't really see it. But one of the things that we did is in the window that's down here, we made it a bay window, which was a little bit more expensive, but we did it for the kittens so that they would have a nice landing spot to sit on so that they can look in the flower garden and see the hummingbirds, and they can see the birds and the bees and all the flowers and the trees and the little thing called love, right? So yeah, anybody else have questions that I can answer?
There have been people, so there have been a lot of spammers, but our wonderful crew has been taking
care of them. Good. Thank you for doing that, everybody.
People have been popping in to say hi. You had 50 or still have 41 people live with you now. Yeah, nothing other question wise. I don't see, just lots of excitement and hurrah.
So the one thing you guys can't see in here, but you can't see the lights that are going to be in here, but we're going to have track lighting on like 3 lights on that side and 4 on this side, and we'll have a ceiling fan in here, and we won't have a little sweat box or a little sweatshop here. Hopefully when Diane and Carissa or Gina, whenever I have anybody up here designing with me, they won't tease me about having them chained to the desk because it's so uncomfortable, but because we've gotten used to working in tight quarters. So, all right. Well, I hope that you guys, anybody watching this on the replay, make sure you still comment to let us know that you can hear. This is a really great test for us for in a week and a half when we have the event here. We are kitting up currently. I have a couple gals downstairs. They're on their 4th of 6 that we are kitting up an extra 100 sets of the card making benefit. So we had about 258 going into today. So we have let's say we have about 90 left, which in the next couple weeks, we'll definitely be working through those. So if you were on the fence about signing up, or if you weren't, but you still need to get signed up, please get signed up so that when we get down to the end, we don't have to tell anybody no. So yay. All right, you guys, lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs to you. We will see you later. Bye.